Hello everyone, in this video we're just going to be doing a second example of calculating the features of an ellipse. So the very first thing that we're going to start out with, we do need our h, and let's actually not write this yet. I want to figure out which formulas I'm using, so I'm going to look at the larger value, and I see that the larger value here is under the x. So since the larger value is under the x, that means we're going to be using our a squared here and then our b squared here. So I'm just going to write out the formula right under it. X minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared. Okay, so this means that we're going to be using the first set of formulas, and that is because our x is on top of the larger value there in our formula. So I'm just going to write out these different formulas, and then we're going to plug in for our values. Okay, so we need to find our h, our k, our a, our b, and our c value. Okay, so starting with our hk, that's actually going to come from our center. So it's going to be the opposite of this number, and then the opposite of this number. So we're going to get positive 4 for our h value, and then for our k value, we're going to get positive 2. Our a and our b is going to come from the numbers on the bottom here. So remember the a is the bigger one. So we know that a squared equals 49, so that means that a equals 7. Remember, we're only using the positive because it's a distance. And then we have b squared equals 16, so that means that b equals 4. Okay, so a is 7, b is 4, and then we do need to calculate our c value. So we're going to set up our formula. C squared equals a squared minus b squared. So c squared is equal to a squared is 49, b squared is 16. So that means that c squared equals 49 minus 16, which is going to give us 33. And that means that c is equal to the square root of 33. Remember, we're only doing the positive because it is a distance there. Okay, so this is all our scratch work, so I'm just going to draw a little bubble around it just so we can keep up with what's going on here. And maybe let's just draw a little something right here. All right, so let's move on to calculating our features. We're first going to start with our center. And the center is just hk, so our h is 4, our k is 2. All right, and we can write hk beside of that if y'all want. All right, and the next thing is our vertices. And we are going to write out the formula for this. We're using the first set of formulas. So this is going to be h plus or minus a, comma k. So this is going to be h, which is 4, plus or minus a, which is 7, comma k, which is 2. All right, so we're going to get 4 plus 7, 2, and then we also have 4 minus 7, 2. So this is going to give us our co-vertices of 4 plus 7, which is 11, 2, and then 4 minus 7, which is negative 3, 2. Okay, and let's just do some highlighting because things do get a little bit confusing whenever you're looking at all these different features. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our co-vertices. All right, and the formula for our co-vertices is h, comma k, plus or minus b. So we know that our h is 4. We know that our k is 2, and then we have plus or minus our b, which is 4. Okay, so writing this all out, it's going to be 4, comma 2 plus 4, and then we also have 4, 2 minus 4. So we're going to get 4, 2 plus 4 is 6, and 4, 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Okay, so these are our co-vertices. Okay, and then we're also going to solve for our foci and our eccentricity. So let's do our foci. The formula for our foci is h plus or minus c, comma k. So our h value is 4, Our C value is the square root of 33. And our K value is 2. This looks a little bit scary. It's actually not. So I'm just going to write this out. 4 plus the square root of 33, 2, and then 4 minus the square root of 33, 2. Since we can't actually add these two things together, they're not like terms at all. We could add them and get a decimal, but I'd rather be exact with my answer. So since I can't add these, this is actually in the simplest form. So this is just our foci right here. Okay, and the very last one is our eccentricity. And this is equal to C over A. So our C value is the square root of 33. Our A value is 7. And again, since I can't simplify this and because I want to be exact with my answer, this is my answer for the eccentricity. Okay, stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to be showing you how you can check the features of your ellipse by typing it into Desmos. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.